Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody for your baby daddy. What's the street, man? And today we taking you down to Atlanta, y'all. So I'm gonna bring you the nightly news from Atlanta, y'all. It's your boy G Shrimp, Brother of Entertainment, and I am your host, Maurice Jewett. Let's get right into it, y'all. Now check this out. We got a mother of three, 34-year-old Ebony Anderson, y'all. She's at work, DoorDash. You hear me? Door dashing. So I guess one of the teachers called her to come to the school to deliver some groceries. But she got a boyfriend. I don't know if he hating on her, didn't like her, whatever. He met her at the school. Some say he might have was even in the car. And they might have got into an argument, whatever. I don't know. The family said they didn't like him because he was a homeless guy and started living with her. And they watched him start pulling her down. I'm going to tell you how the family know. When you go from being nice and a bubbly personality to every time you coming out, what's wrong, girl? Nothing, ma. Like, what's wrong? Look out there, that nigga in the car with her. He always keep her upset. I don't know why she even fucking with him. Leave me alone. I handle that, man. Don't worry about him. But people be seeing the signs, and sometimes you don't see them. You know what they say? Love is blind. You can't see the forest for the trees. That means you standing out there. You don't see the forest with all the trees. And then the metaphor of that, they both the same thing. But you so blinded by the things you see, you can't see what else is going with it. And this man has robbed her from her three kids. She had three boys, was working hard to take care of them, y'all. Here it said authorities have identified the woman who was shot and killed outside Paramount Elementary School. Her name is Ebony Anderson. And they got a few things out here. It said, what we know, fatal shooting happened Tuesday morning, just outside the Fulton County School. It said promoting officers implicated a hard lockdown. Shortly after 11, officers responded to the reports of gunfire and found Anderson body near the front of the school. Pretty woman too, y'all. Let me look at this. She's a gorgeous woman. Life stolen by somebody. And the investigators said no students or staff were injured. More than 500 children were evacuated. The children were inside where they relocated to the Bear Creek Middle School before dismissal for today. You should have seen how many buses they had for 550 students. I seen 20 easy, and I wasn't even counting, but I could see 20 easy. It'll be on film. The news had recorded it. It said law enforcement agencies later tracked down the suspect. The gunman in the middle school in Middle Georgia accused of the Warner Robinson police station. The Houston County Sheriff Office apprehension team. They accused the shooter. They Anyway, after a brief pursuit that ended when the vehicle crashed, the suspect was identified as 39-year-old Christopher Lawrence, and he was booked in the Houston County Jail on charges that include reckless driving, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, and second degree currently to children. Authorities said he is also facing charges in the Warner Brother case as well as pending charges from Fulton County. These just more cases he got. And then her case. Her case was last. And then it say, what they are saying, according to Anderson family, Akes, that's his last name, and Anderson were in a relationship. The morning of the shooting, Anderson was at the school dropping off food, delivering while her 17-month-old son and Anderson were in the car. I said that he was in the car with all y'all already. Were in the car with her. Anderson also had twin sons who are 8 years old. Anderson family said she had no connection to the school. She was just working, y'all. The family also said H had served time in prison before and was homeless. And their latest opinion was briefly Anderson was down. He was bringing her down, y'all. I just said that. The stepfather, Taggy Robinson, said Anderson owned a weapon and carried it while doordashing. He believed H, whom she met online, goddamn, used his gun to kill her. Duh, yeah, he used it to kill her. What we do know, police have not publicly discussed a possible motive on the case, confirming that the relationship between H and Anderson. Dig deeper. Court records show that H previously served prison time for the following: in 2006 armed robbery conviction in Houston, a letter to the families. Paramount Elementary School principal Jacqueline Breyer said that law enforcement indicated that the shooting stemmed from a domestic dispute that spilled outside the school ground. She reassured parents that no one inside the building was even in danger and said staff followed safety precautions as they were trained to do. Y'all, that's that school lockdown. Counselors and other people and supportive staffs are being made available to assist students and employees as class resume. Now, what type of crazy motherfucker is this? I'm riding with you. I got my gun, so you won't get robbed. But it's nothing to get robbed for, y'all. It's food. And it's already paid for. All you got to do is bring it to the door. Now she riding around this motherfucker playing with his gun. And he can't even take constructive criticism or insult or whatever. Sometimes, ladies, you got to know your own. Some things really hurt them, and if you don't know them like that, you don't know them like that. You know, you might say something, and it's like a low blow to him. I say it could be anything. He be telling her. She says, "Oh my God, forget you. Your ass can't even last 5 minutes in the fucking bedroom. Shit, you worse than the other nigga I had. At least I can get 2 minutes out of him. You ain't even got 2 minutes." You say, "I'm gonna take this to the door." This bitch just said, "I can't last 2 minutes." Bitch, that little minute and a half was good. Fuck you talking about? Kill you, bitch. You know? I don't know what be going through these people's mind. When you kill somebody, you do know you got to go to jail for that, right? And if you don't go to jail and they leave you on the street, they got other plans for you. They go touch you. They go touch you. But I don't know what these guys be thinking. I ain't never seen so many niggas kill women in my fucking life. Well, I'm just starting to see it during my days coming up. You know, that ain't what we did. You bad enough if you cheated on her and did something. That's the only harm gonna come to you. Your little heart might get broke. I am not going to shoot and kill you. That don't make no sense. And then half the time, people let their emotions and temper get in the way. And they'll snap and do something. And then right after it's done, oh man, damn. Damn, something told me don't bring this gun. Something told me don't bring this gun. Let me tell you, my brother used to argue with his girl sometimes. Not a lot, but he had a bad habit of when he talking shit. get in her face and bitch ass such and such. And I'm being a brother. I told him you should stop holding that gun when you argue with your girl. Man, I'm just letting them know still. You don't know how angry you even are. You holding a fucking gun. What's to say you just don't pow? Because if you don't believe in the devil, talk to some people that's incarcerated. And he said, and I swear to God, I did not shoot her. I didn't plan to shoot her, man. I don't know. 1 minute I had the gun up, and the next minute it was, and it just pow. Like I told my grandkids, never aim a gun at nobody you love. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. Never aim a gun at nobody you love, because you don't know what could happen. You'll be trying to explain to the police how you didn't pull the trigger, and they said it's a hole in her fucking head. Yeah, but I had the gun, and I had it up there, but I didn't pull the trigger. Yeah, well, you probably didn't, but the devil handled that for you. You had the gun and all the things and set all that in motion. And now this man go try to run, right? I want to say this. All you brave motherfuckers who think this girl is just your woman, you possess her, and you want to kill her because she didn't do something you want her to do for you. Don't run when you kill her. Stay your punk ass there and go to jail. Don't run. Don't let them chase you. Don't let them chase you. And then with your bad ass, you can shoot a woman. Why you didn't shoot it out with the police? Why you didn't shoot it out with them? Oh, your balls ain't that big. They big enough to stand over a woman, but they ain't big enough to fight these white boys coming that's willing to shoot it out with you. You don't want to do that, huh? You just want to kill women. Punk ass nigga. I can't even stand niggas that hit women. Let alone shoot them. You hear me? Let alone shoot them. I got a solid brother I used to roll with named Casey. Me and him got into it over a chick. It was somebody he was fucking with. It wasn't his woman or my woman. It was a friend of his girlfriend. She seen him at the hotel with another bitch and told her. Now he mad because she told him. And the chick had some of his money at the house. And I'm not giving you shit, she riding around. So I understand why he was mad. But he had got so mad, he said out his mouth, man, I'm going to kill that bitch. Now, me, I run with niggas that don't play. They don't play with words like this. If he said, I'm going to kill that bitch, he meant it. And I'm sitting there, I know these type of niggas. I said, man, you better not kill that bitch. Man, I'm killing that bitch, Shrimp. I said, you better not kill her. Man, Shrimp, I don't want to hear that, man. That bitch. I said, she ain't do nothing but was honest to her fucking friend. That's your fault. You was out creeping and that shit happened. I don't think she had done enough to die. That's just how I felt. I'm arguing with this nigga back and forth, and he's standing on it. I said, I tell you what, if you kill that bitch, I'm going to tell him. That nigga said, I can't believe you said that, Shrimp. I said, yeah, I said, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, and I mean it, motherfucker. Let that bitch come up dead. Shrimp, you let the bitch come up dead. I said, I hope you don't have to push me to find out. Now, I'm saying this to y'all. I didn't say this to him. Because I still don't want to say you shoot that bitch, I'm going to tell on you. And he know my word is bond too. If I said it, nigga, I meant it. Now, I don't know if I would have went through with it or whatever, but I was just trying to discourage him from doing it. And he calmed down and eventually let it ride. Because he asked me, so why you say you do that? Why you home? I said, man, she ain't done shit wrong to deserve that type of punishment, bruh. You know what I mean? She ain't done nothing too wrong. She was just being honest with her friend. If you seen one of your guys woman out with another nigga, you wouldn't tell him? He thought about it. Man, we try to stay out of that shit. Yeah, but some people can't. So I don't think she deserved that, bro. Just let her ride. There's some other people you can shoot. Matter of fact, you want to kill somebody, the ops over there, go on, slide over there. You know what I mean? We always shooting and killing one of their ass. Man, that's it. So what, you want to move to women now? Is this what you trying to tell me? No, I ain't saying it like that, but you said it like it's a big deal if we go over there. I just said, if you want to relieve some stress, nigga, then there you go. So we got through it and smoothed it out. But I just said that to say that I want to stand on that. I don't know why. Any of you men, if you can sit around a nigga and let him say some shit out his mouth and you don't do nothing about it, you a bitch and a pussy motherfucker too. You got to check your partners when they wrong. Especially if this one of your guys, when they wrong. That woman hadn't did nothing to deserve that. And even this situation we're talking about, I guarantee you it was some stupid shit. They were door dashing together. She had to get out and take the food in the facility. So what could have changed from the time she pulled up and got out? Whatever it was something she said when she was getting out the car. Could have been something. Oh, you get on my nerve. You make me sick some fucking time. And this happened a lot with these new people, y'all. A lot. I told you the other story when the people at McDonald's, this was right after the chick stabbed somebody. Right there in another state. This couple pulled up in the drive-thru. Get their order. And she pulling up, he shot the bitch before they could pull out the McDonald's. Now, what the fuck could have changed from the time you just ordered this food, you paid for it, and he can't even let her pull out? He executed her right in the driveway. I have said this before, ladies. If you fucking with a nigga and he say he go kill you, you should stop fucking with him. You hear me? I'm gonna say that again. If you is in a relationship with any man and he say he go kill you, you need to get out of that relationship. Because so is a man thinketh, so if it's in his heart. That means he already done thought about it. Soon as you do something to make him feel it's worthy of killing you, he gonna do it. Y'all like to argue with men. Y'all like to throw low blows. Sometimes you don't know how you hurt a person. Your words sometimes cut like a knife. You throwing shit in a nigga face, he might have had a fight and lost. And then, y'all get into it. Yeah, bitch, sit down for a slap check. Oh, you want to slap me, but you couldn't beat that man up the other night. We was in Walgreens, but you want to slap on me. Bitch, sit down. No, you sit down. I'm just saying, every time it's something, you want to jump on me, but you couldn't whoop that nigga the other night. And even if you right, you damaging his ego. Ladies, sometimes y'all can talk bad to a man and make him have low self-esteem. When you talk down to a man so much, every time you talk down to him, you lower his self-esteem. To the point it'll never get back up. To the point he might not even want to talk to you a lot. He just get quiet and shut up. And what's wrong with you? Nothing, I'm all right. You want to go with me? No, you go ahead, ride with your sister. And your sister might be in there. So what's wrong with him? I don't know what the fuck wrong with him. He gets in that mood, girl. Sometimes he don't be want to talk. But you know, he let that man beat him up the other day in Walgreens, and you know, he listened to you walk out the door saying that shit. He lost the fight at Walgreens. Girl got his ass whooped. Got his ass whooped in Walgreens. Every nigga ain't good at fighting. Some is, some ain't. You know, long as he fought, especially if he's trying to defend you or whatever. Long as he's still on the business, it don't matter who won. Nah, I'm not taking no ass whoopings. You know, that's just me. I'm not taking no ass whooping because I can fight pretty good. But you ain't gonna win them all. You ain't gonna win them all. I said that just to say this. Stop low blowing a man. Stop low blowing a man. Now this is really crazy, y'all. That this woman is deceased. This type of shit don't happen every day. When your mother leave the house, going to work, you would think she's out of harm's way. She at work. It's cool. I mean, she delivering food everywhere, but this is not a cash business. It ain't like they run up on her trying to rob unless they finna take the car or something. But you expect her to go to work and come home at night. I'm talking about that is the worst feeling in the world to be sitting around waiting on somebody that never show up. I got mad at my wife one time and something I had did and she lost my shit. I was so pissed. I'm like, bitch, you going back down there and you go get that shit, find it, whatever, look for it, but listen, you going to get some more. You going to replace that shit or whatever. I was pissed. I sent her back and I ain't even going with you. About 20, 30 minutes now. Now I'm looking out the fucking window. Oh my God. Damn, I should have rolled this bitch. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have sent out by myself, but that was my anger in the way. You know, that was my anger in the way. I sat there, I'm talking about like an hour and a half it took her to come back. I'm sitting there just looking out the window. When she finally turned to come, I'm like, oh shit. Goes in the bathroom, y'all, and the shit that she had lost is laying on the side of the toilet. I said, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? But hey, things like that happen. Now let's go to the next story I was doing, y'all. They say little baby and his crew, they done shot a motherfucker, a football player. Let me find this for y'all, man. They say little baby is one of the 49ers. Here it is right here. It said 49ers. Keon White shot after arguing with rapper Lil Baby. Damn. So you mean Lil Baby had to tell one of these guys, man, put the heat on that nigga. Ooh. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with bosses and they got soldiers around them. Because sometimes one of the soldiers might just want to go himself. Because they be trying to impress the boss. They be trying to impress the boss. It says San Francisco 49ers. Keon Wright was shot following an argument with rapper Lil Baby and his entourage at a football, they said the football players' Super Bowl party, according to reports. Now, it's probably changed when I try to hit this. So I don't like sometimes reading articles that be online because they snip right to you want to subscribe to People Magazine? No, motherfucker. I want to read the article that I was reading to. I was just reading. It said Raiders introduction. What's this clip? 2 days ago after the Super Bowl, when, let's say, 2 years after the 49ers, let's see, let's say, Raiders, Kurt Cobain. So you talking about Kurt Cobain, I'm just bullshit, y'all. It's a parent of former 49ers assistant under Callie Sanders is to become a first-time head coach. Oh, okay. But this, that's for the Raiders. Oh, okay, the Raiders got a new coach. They finna get. But see how it skipped. Now we ain't even talking about a little boy baby no more. They talking about some other shit because it did say related articles though. But what about the one I was trying to get now? But anyway, we go check up on that and see what's going on. And I said that little baby and his entourage. I bet when that nigga got shot, blah, little baby like, man, what you doing? What you doing? Man, that nigga talking shit. He talking to me though. If I ain't upset and ready to push go, who in the fuck gave you permission? That's why you got to watch when you taking people somewhere. Listen, I don't have nobody riding with me that I can't control. If I can't say hold fast, man, that means stop. Hold fast, bro. You know, and if we kicking it somewhere, I say, hey, bro, phone off the hook. That means stop talking. Somebody around we don't want to hear. And I don't have to point them out to you. That's part of being a leader and shit like that. If I say, hey, phone off the hook, you don't get to ask me what? What's going on? Woo woo. Phone off the hook for a reason. You might not think this woman walk in, but I did. You know, and if I say phone off the hook, that means I don't want her to hear some shit you talking about. Because people love talking about the crimes you have did. You ain't got no war stories of your own. Why every time you go somewhere, you telling my war story? I don't even tell them. I don't want people to know about it. So why the fuck every time we get somewhere, this is what you talking about? I just met these people. They don't know me like that. You know what I mean? Some people just go there though. You know, I was over some people's house, new person I met. I wasn't dating her or nothing. Her son and me had a bond because I gave him an electric car, a remote control car. And she said, why you give him that? I can't afford no batteries every other day. And I said, well, don't worry about it. You just call me if you need some batteries. I'll bring you some batteries. So I was volunteered to be responsible for the batteries because I know how much he liked the car. We goes over there one day. I think I had one of the guys with me. I go in the bathroom, sister. And the lady, not the lady's son, this must have been her mother. So this is the grandmother to the little boy. And she said, ooh, Shrimp be riding some pretty cars. And he said, little don't nobody be trying to rob him. That's what she said, because she don't know me. He like, shit. The motherfucker trying to rob him. That motherfucker just as dangerous as all these other motherfuckers out here, man. Shit. That's the last nigga they go try to rob. And I come out, I'm like, shh. He looked, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't even know. Ask this bitch where she work at before you start telling her shit. You don't even know where she work, bruh. This bitch might be a sergeant or a head of narcotics, anything. You telling her shit she don't need to know. It ain't her business. You know, it's bad enough she paying attention to the car. And she's curious. Damn, somebody never try to rob this little guy? When I first seen him, he was in a red truck. That was a brand new truck. Now this, who caused that? Who caused this? And people be nosy and be wanting to be in your business. They be wanting to be in your business. Sometimes they don't need to be. They don't need to be. Y'all let me know if y'all find something else about that story. I'm going to pull it up and see if I can find out what's really going on with Lil Baby and that, you know. These people want to get these rappers so bad, they will send people to try to fuck with them. so they can see if something will jump off. Yeah, they'll send people to try to fuck with them. And it's up to you to be smart and don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You know, you got to be smart. I had a partner. Your nigga was 6'8", tall nigga. Loved to stick up and rob. I even slid with him on a few. But me, I am not a stick up man. I might have drove him here and there, but like I just told him, hey, bro, he was a. I said, every day ain't gonna be no smooth getaway. Hmm? I said, you heard me. Every day ain't gonna be no smooth getaway. This motherfucker walked in Kentucky one time. He finna do his thing, and the police is at the goddamn counter. They in there buying chicken. He turned around and come back up out of there, but he went back an hour later. And I told him this because I pay attention to things, right? I said, hey, bro. He like, yeah. I said, you do know if you get caught for one of these, they go give you all these motherfuckers, right? For what? How they go there? I said, you 6'8". It ain't that many people robbing places that's that damn tall. And that's gonna be something that stands out in every police report. 6'8". Y'all ever went in the restaurant and they got a thing by the door and it stopped them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 feet tall. That's just on the side of the door. Why you think they got that there? Just entertain yourself. Why you think they got that there? They got that there. So when they get robbed and the suspect is fleeing, when the people see him, he go line up on one of them numbers. How tall was him? He had to be like 5'10", because he wasn't all the way at the 6 feet. He was a little under the 6 feet. And this is what they go tell him. And they go write that down. It becomes your MO. You know, you like robbing people. And he ended up going to jail. And they gave him all the motherfuckers just like I told him. He want to go on his own one day. I said, I ain't driving, bro. I can't take you. Man, I ain't gonna ship. I'm finna go and try to bust my move. I'll be back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna slide through there if anything go right. I'm like, yeah, all right. He went over there, did his little thing, got the money, but he didn't have no getaway. This motherfucker is standing on the bus stop. 6'8". Broadcasting went out. McDonald's just robbed such and such, wearing all black, 6 feet, such and such. And the police come into the place and hey, come here. Bring your ass here. He like, huh? Come here. Cuffed him up. You taking this motherfucker back. Took his ass back, and guess what? He was the perp. All because they knew how tall he was. And that officer was being observant. See, 90% of police work is paying attention, seeing things, being observant. Being observant. And he seen them. And he was right on the money with it. Some of these police are good at their job. Some of them ain't. But some of them are. I told you I'm going to look that word up and find out. It's a word. I tried to mention it the other day when I was telling y'all about how the state's attorney tried to do, how to downplay the case to make it seem like it ain't nothing. It's just going to be a slap on the wrist and then it's like, basically, it is reverse psychology. See, once the police catch you on the street, they mean when they look into your car and trying to find the shit. And when they find it, phew, they take you to jail. Once they get in that station, they don't want you to go to jail. Mad at them. See? So they start doing shit nicely, being nice to you. You know what I mean? You be sitting there mad as hell, and he say, "Hey, you all right?" Yeah, man. Hey, you want me to give your girlfriend your car keys? Yeah, man. What you, officer? Yeah, I tell her to come up here. If she make beat the tow truck, she can get it. All right, man. Can you give her my money too? Yeah, I can do that. Where this nice motherfucker was when you turned them blue lights on? You know what I mean? Where he was at. But when you get in jail, see, they comfortable now. They have made it to their facility. They at home. They in the police station. So now their job is to keep you from being angry. So they start doing nice shit for you. It might not seem like a lot, but it is. Most niggas go to jail, their car get towed, whatever. They can't get it back. Might not have the title, wrong plate, this and that. All kind of reasons they can't get the car back. All kind of reasons. So that there make you be happy when you can call your girl, come get the car. Come get the car. Every time my nigga I called him with the jail, I sent my girl to get the car. She went right and got the motherfucker. Because we always had two sets of keys. You know. They sent her the next day. I was on house arrest. She got that car that night. They like, ain't this motherfucker we stopped yesterday and took to jail? They like, yeah. They pull up on her. Whoop, whoop. Like, didn't we take this guy to jail yesterday? She said, yeah, he home on house arrest. He said, I thought this was the car. He said, oh, you went and got it already, huh? She like, yeah, it's mine. And they like, oh, okay. They went on about their business. But they ain't crazy. They not crazy. And they be out here just like Reed do. I was in that same car. I got locked up by the organized crime unit. I end up giving them for them to, let me out, right? Would you believe 2 days later, I'm at the car wash. When I say the organized crime unit, y'all, these motherfuckers do not own not nan police car. You hear me? I'm gonna say it again. They do not own nor ride police cars. They ride all kind of shit tinted up. Cause it's the organized crime unit. They being sneaky, laid back, watching you. The truck they pulled up on me on was a damn van and it was tinted up. I didn't fucking know who the fuck they were. But when he let the window down, I said, damn, G Shrimp. I look. I'm like, this these motherfuckers right here. These the niggas I gave the bitch anger to get out. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? They still in rotation though. Still in rotation. That's crazy, y'all. Man, we got to pray for this woman, man. That got to be the hurtingest feeling in the world. I ain't lost a spouse yet, y'all. Hopefully I don't. I ain't lost a spouse, I can imagine, with the love for the women I have dated, I don't think I could do it. I mean, I wouldn't have no choice but to do it. But it's gonna be some get back behind that shit. My baby mama got shot in the face, come through her jaw and went out her nose. So it didn't fuck her face up. But me and her was talking one day and I'm like, you look good for a bitch that's been shot in the face, She like, forget you. But that first couple of days, one day, I didn't hear from her. I'm blowing her phone. What is this bitch at? Why she ain't answering the phone? Finally, maybe 2 days later, I call. I'm like, damn, bitch, where you been? Why you ain't been answering the phone? She like, baby daddy. I'm like, what? I got shot. You got shot? What the fuck you mean you got shot? Now, this is not a confrontational woman. Don't be in no beefs with nobody. But she got shot because she's moving around with her kids and she was at a kid party. And the nigga started shooting up in the window, shot the pace up. She's sitting there. She's looking out the window. But I guess when it said she had turned like this, and the motherfucker pew, came in. If she'd been looking out, it'd hit her dead in the head. But it hit her in the jaw and come out through her nose. And I was pissed. You know what she told me? BD. I said, "What? Don't you start shooting no goddamn women around here." I'm like, I ain't finished shooting no woman. What you talking about? I'm not finna shoot nobody. No, hold on, hold fast, sir. We weren't finna go shoot nobody. No, hold up, bro. We was gonna get on some shit though, boy. Listen, people be getting in their feelings. The situation down here, I just was telling y'all about the woman. It's gonna be another woman get shot. Cause this how niggas think. It's gonna be another woman get shot because of that situation. And you know, I hope she survived. But they probably ain't gonna want her to survive because they just lost one. They probably like, we finna do her dirty like they did her. You know. Whether she brought it upon herself or what, it's still a dirty game. That's why I was telling y'all the other day, ladies, if y'all ain't involved in certain shit, keep it off the internet. Hold on. Keep the business off of the internet. It's not helping nobody that you telling your business on the internet. It's basically telling people who to look for, telling people some shit they don't know. The world like messy things. The world like messy shit. So they'll entertain that. Watch your story. You arguing with a nigga. I see women argue with men all the time. Niggas sit there and tell him he go kill him. And why? You go kill me? I got to die because you a cheater. You a cheater and I got to die. Yeah, that's how he feel. He might not want to break up. Now, I ain't saying he right. But sometimes you got to learn how to treat a fool. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to treat a fool. Stop talking to him. And you let him down easy. Every time he calls, you answer. Hello? Damn, babe, I've been trying to catch up with you. I know I've been busy, man. Why? What's up? Nothing. I was going to come spend the night tonight. No, not tonight, babe. I ain't even going to be at the house. I promised my auntie something. Just dance around the shit for a minute until he like, you know what, fuck this bitch. I'm going to stop running up behind her. Make him tired. You know what I mean? But don't just bam right out in his face. You know what? I'm through fucking with you. And you can kiss my ass. I don't care. You can come over here and break all the windows out my car. You can set my house on fire, do whatever I'm still not fucking with you. Nigga said, oh, I can do all that and you still ain't fucking. Okay, how about if I shoot the shit out you? What about you? Didn't say that, did you? Oh. Niggas do weird shit. Listen, I had a stone. He won a stone. He was a vice lord from Rock Island. Niggas I ran with, right? This motherfucker here was so wild. Now, you hear me say what? I was wild than a motherfucker as a juvenile youngster. This nigga was just as wild as me. But see, me, I was a thinker. This nigga wasn't. I'm talking about, he told me one day, sure. I said, what's up? He said, man, every time me and you get together, it seems like a motherfucker gets shot. I said, yeah, because you keep shooting motherfuckers. I said, you notice how I done been with you and I ain't had to shoot nan motherfucker? Every motherfucker that got shot, you decided they need to be shot or you went there. And I just didn't trip because I was used to it. But it wasn't like it was one of our enemies or somebody that we was looking for. It was something that we bumped into you and either you had a situation or it ended up like that. This nigga was so possessive of his woman and used to jump on her all the time. Me, And my boy KC pulled up the same nigga I was just talking about. I told don't shoot the chick. We pulled up on him one day. He was beating up the girl. And I'm like, man, come on, bro. Leave that bitch alone. I done told you. And he gets in the car with us in case he told him, man, you go kill that bitch one day, man. Stop hitting on her. Man, she be talking too much and such some shit he said. Anyway, the chase down the street from right there on 63rd. The taste was right there, the name of that little lounge. The chick had moved in the little buildings right there, them high rise, down the street from Aldi's. She decided she's gonna be a stripper. Pretty good money would have been. Plus, she had a nice, decent little body. Now, I ain't saying I would want my girl to do it, but I wouldn't kill her for it or beat her up for it. You know, I would just tax her ass, bitch. You gonna bring me some money every night you go shake that ass. You know what I mean? I done went on the pimp route with it. Look, I want to get paid. If niggas get to look at my ass all night, I should get something out of it. You know, this motherfucker found out. Man, would you believe he caught the girl at that house in that building? So that means she was at home. Shot her in the head and then killed himself. Boy, listen, I was so fucking mad. And I did this story once before years back. And I had forgot that I was dating a woman who was that was her niece. You know, and I'm like, damn. She called me that week and we was talking about, I said, damn, boo, I forgot that's your niece. I said, I didn't open up no old wounds or nothing. She said, no, it was actually nice, Shrimp. I watched the video, it was nice. You know, but yeah. I said, I sure forgot until you just called me. I'm like, God damn, I did do that story the other day. Damn, I forgot this so girl damn niece. But she said, I agree with everything you said, Sean. From her getting jumped on all the time, for y'all telling him he go end up killing her, to all that. Listen, I didn't even go to his funeral. I went to hers though. They was on the same day. I went to hers. Cause I was mad. We were in a lot of shit. And I'm saying, nigga, if you felt you finna throw your life away, you know we got lists that niggas is on the list we want to get. You could have came and cleared the goddamn list. And then let the police off you, or you could have did however you wanted. You could have cleaned that damn list up before you done it to yourself. That's how I took it. I was big mad. Cause I'm like, man, you mean you didn't kill yourself and we got a whole list of shit that we trying to stand on, nigga, and you. Some people are idiots, y'all, and they don't deserve to have a gun. They don't deserve it. Everybody don't know how to act when they got a gun. Most people go take the hard way out when they know they got a gun. You know, they just on bullshit all day. You know, you can see a nigga, you say, hey, what's up? What you say? I said, what's up? Oh, I finna say, boy, you finna say what? You finna get your ass shot because I guess you think we don't got them too. Oh, but your ball's extra big because you got a strap on you. You can see how some guys do. I done seen people ride by and I tell, look at this goofy ass nigga here. Trying to mug me, you know, I guess he wanna see. So he can kick it off and start shooting, huh? So he trying to start an altercation with me off of looks. You know, like I ain't got nothing under my damn seat. You know, I've been doing this shit a long time, nigga. I know goofies when I see them. You know what I mean? I know all the tricks and the trades. You ever in Chicago, for you new people, you riding through, you go pull up on some blocks, and it's gonna be a nigga talking to a guy in the car. You sit behind them. Don't blow and rush them. Bum, 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 bum. Because sometimes they be doing it on purpose. They sitting there talking. Who is this behind them? Oh, no, I don't think this nobody. They looking in the mirror. And you let their conscience play on them. Yeah, talk for a few minutes after they see you don't blow. Oh, you know what? My bad. Boy, hold on. Pull over, bro. Pull over. They could have did that in the first place, but they waited to see what you was on. Because if you'd have fell for the banana in the tailpipe, they'd have had the chance to shoot, steal your car, do whatever they want to do. They would have did. But you act like it don't bother you. And then watch reverse psychology. Oh, you know, my bag, man. Go ahead, play my bag, man. My bag. Oh, man, I don't finish the conversation. Shit happened. Shit happened. Look, I was younger, y'all. I was in my partner Dob car. Dob had a Chevy, them big ass rims on it. The same nigga got his car took that time I told y'all the nigga called me. I could hear the pipes on his car. That's how quick he called. Sherpa nigga just jumped in my car and pulled off. I could hear. I said, that's your shit. Yeah, the nigga hitting the expressway now. I went up there. It took me all night to find that car. We didn't find it, but he rode around looking. This nigga, I was in his car. He let me use his car. I pulls up on the block. All folks gangster. I'm in this big blue Chevy. Sounds. I'm in the middle. A car pulled behind me, so I can't back up, nor can I go forward. I'm sitting there like that. So dude, one of the guys looking, another nigga talking to the car, he go hit me up like, I looked at him, I'm like, he like, oh man, let folks pass, man. You know, dude pulled over and I pulled out. I'm leaving again. I'm like, he like, just capping. But just that little simple gesture saved my life. Now, had it been like, might have been like, man, that's some of the guys, just some of the moles, ain't no telling what would have happened. They weren't known for shooting or no shit like that. I'm just saying it was a bad position to be in. You never know. You know what I mean? We don't know who this nigga in the first car was. You know? But I'm just saying, like I said this a lot. It don't be guns that always save your life. A lot of times it be street smarts. Remember that. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp. Everybody, fake baby daddy voice of the street. I'm gonna plant you now, dig you later. I'm out of here.